Hello everyone, it is stream time. Welcome to the stream. Today we'll be finishing Fatal Frame 2 because I'm exhausted from my convention. But tomorrow we'll pick back up with Chained Echoes. I know some people are looking forward to watching more of that game. So anyway, how's everyone doing? I was like very much rushing to get the stream up. I had to refill my water and quickly assist the cats and make sure they were fed and stuff before I started. So let me just write a tweet really quick. Sorry, I'm looking for my own little window here that I plug everything in to tweet in all of my different groups. OBS up so I can see things. Tafia says spooky cameraman adventure. Indeed. Kettle Chip says FC sounded like a party. It was. FC was wild. We'll definitely get into some stories from FC here in just a minute. I'm more than happy to talk about the con. I'm sure it will be interesting for a lot of people. I know not everyone here has been to furry conventions before, so it'll be a fun one. It'll be a fun one to talk about. Just two more little things to post in. Posted my links. We're almost done. Where's the last one? Man, I am really behind today, huh? I really am exhausted after this con. It was a whole lot to deal with. Deal with isn't the right word. It was just a long drive and getting everywhere was a whole lot of work. So, okay, I'm ready now. Sorry about that, everyone. Let us continue. So, it is Fatal Frame 2 time. Alright, this is where I left off, I think. So yeah, FC was a really good time. We mostly just hung out at the con. It wasn't too salacious or anything. Sorry, one moment. Gotta fix my... There we go. Okay. Cool. The con was not particularly salacious for most of the con. It was definitely a pretty low-key event, all things considered. I feel bad talking down about it because a lot of people right now are very pleased with how the con went. I think it was a little bit poorly run in a lot of respects, but kind of in the way that like didn't ruin it for me. It was a lot of the panels started late. We're missing equipment. We had a few no-shows for people who ran panels, so that was a bummer. We ended up having to leave quite a few of the panels we were going to, so that kind of put a damper on a few things. There was a ghost girl there. I didn't even see her until I looked over. so that put a little bit of a damper on things, which is a bummer, but it wasn't enough that the like convention was like ruined or anything. Just a little bit tiresome having to deal with that. So we ended up just making a lot of our own fun, walking around, meeting people, kind of seeing what San Francisco. We weren't in San Francisco. The con was in San Jose, but seeing what kind of San Jose had to offer. Ooh. What the heck? Is that just the camera angle? Oh, that's one of the dolls. I thought that was a ghost. But yeah, we spent a lot of time just seeing what San Jose had to offer. And you know, it's a nice place. It's a very kind of bougie suburb of San Francisco, in the middle of Silicon Valley. So we got to, you know, partake in Bay Area stuff, which was fun. Kind of just look around, see kind of the very rainy weather while we were up there, which was interesting, right? Because California typically doesn't get this rainy, but there was a monsoon that hit. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about it by now, and it really put a damper on events. I feel like a lot of the people who went to the con, or were planning on going to the con rather, canceled last minute because of the rain, and that is not really a huge surprise to me, just because the rain, it was truly awful, like downpouring the entire time we were there. So, you know, all of that aside, our hotel room was amazing. We stayed in a hotel called the Signia, which is run by Hilton. It's a pretty nice hotel. We had a huge room, which was awesome. Like, truly awesome. It's the first hotel room I've stayed in a while where I felt like I had actual space. And yeah, we probably spent more time in the hotel room than I typically do at cons. There's a number of reasons for that, just namely because this con has a lot of downtime. Like, so much downtime. At a certain point, I kind of had to reconcile the fact that, like, okay, the con itself doesn't have a lot to do, so I basically just have to like be okay with the fact that, you know, we spent money to come up here, and it's not going to be particularly engaging all the time. Which way am I going? I'm trying to, do I still have the doll eyes in my inventory? I think I do. I do. Okay, so we're just going back to the doll room, which is over here, right? Yes. Okay, so I'm going the right way. Tafia says torrential. Yes, it was a torrential downpour. Good Cat says monsoons are great, second only to blizzards. Monsoons are great, except when you are wearing a fursuit and when you are walking 2 blocks to get to the convention center, and your fursuit costs a lot of money and can be easily destroyed by water. But that being said, thankfully my fursuit is pretty resilient. It wasn't too big of a deal. Gwyn says, oh god, I can't imagine how wet I must have been. I survived pretty well. It wasn't too awful. It could have been very bad. And I know people who their fursuits were in slightly more disrepair afterward. So, oh, it's one of these puzzles. Oh, they only move a certain number of times. Damn. Also, this seems like it's loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There we go. But yeah, the fursuits, you know, they can hold up to water damage, but some people's I know who had already had some pretty extensive wear and tear on their fursuits kind of ended up a little bit worse for wear. see it? There we go. Perfect. Oh god. Man, she just goes right for it, huh? Why do you kill? Behind me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, fursuits, water damage. The rain itself, though, it wasn't a problem really most of the time. It was really just when you like had to actually navigate between a lot of the hotels. So that's a big thing. There were, I think, 5 main hotels for this event, and part of my issue with the event overall was that I don't think the con justified 5 hotels. Now, it is apparently the 9th largest furry convention that's ever happened. It had just over 5,000 people at the con, which is pretty big. But it did not feel like that. It felt significantly smaller regularly, just due to how sparse and spread out everything was. And I definitely wish it had been a little bit better about that. Ah. Her damage sound is an ugu, yes. Oh, I'm still on I'm on the weak ammo. I'm using the infinite ammo right now. That's fine. We don't need to use any other ammo. I'm trying to save as much of it as I can, so. Narik says hello. Hello, Narik. Welcome. It's gonna take 400 years to kill her like this. I really have to go for a treasure chance. Nope. Oh, God, there's 2 of them. I forget. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's change the film just to type 14. Should do enough damage to kill them. Oh, God. There we go. There we go. We killed her. Yay! We did it. Pale purple crystal. Use radio on the main menu to listen to the words of Ghost. Cool. That wasn't so bad. We made that through. Let's think what else is there to say about the convention. I mean, aside from the like lack of panels, which was admittedly a little bit of a bummer. Lack of panels, the dealer's den really sucked. And this is something that I try to tell people. Oh wait, there's rocks piled up. The cave appears to continue on the other side, but the path is blocked by fallen rocks. There must have been a cave in. Ah, I see. This is what I tell people about cons, right? Like a lot of people are like, oh, I want to go to a small con for my first con. Like I don't want it to be too overwhelming. But small cons, I think, are actually a little bit worse. Oh. Oh no, this is a chaser. Oh no, spooky. Oh no, my camera. I'm gonna get murder death. You drop the camera obscura in the flashlight when you were underground. You can't use the viewfinder until you get the camera obscura back. Oh god. Chapter 7, Sae. We definitely want to save. So, what I was saying was, typically I don't recommend people go to small cons first. And the reason, Gwyn says small cons are really boring, but that's not actually the reason why I don't recommend them. The reason why I don't recommend small cons, the mechanism is sticking, you probably won't be able to open it from the side. Okay. The reason why I don't recommend small cons is because at small cons, you are much, much more required to make the fun yourself. And that's fine. But if you... Oh god, she is chasing me. So at small cons, you need to make the fun for yourself because there isn't going to be a lot of programming. They're not going to be able to net huge dealers in the dealer's den. Right, that's an instant kill, I think. Yep. Brutal. Good Cat says that I've only been to 2 cons in my entire life. The biggest anime con in America is my first, and the biggest con in Texas for my second. The giant one was easier to deal with. Yeah, so obviously, like a lot of people who have like social anxiety and stuff, and I relate to this, think, oh, the smaller con will be easier. I'll be less overwhelmed. But the thing is that smaller cons are a little bit more hectic. There is a lot of, how do I explain this? People more or less end up kind of trying to get your attention more at smaller cons because there's less stuff going on. So you constantly have to figure out, okay, where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do? You know, I don't have time to do X, Y, or Z, so I have to figure out like what friends to hang out with. People are really, they like try to make friends, especially at smaller cons. And so you get a lot more people just like interacting with you regularly. So if you are nervous about the social aspect of cons, a big con can be really, really beneficial because you are going to panels. There's a lot of panels. There's stuff that the con is doing to facilitate social happenings, so to speak. And more or less, there is more stuff to fall back on to do. And it becomes less of a personal responsibility for you to figure out what the heck you want to go on, and more of a, all right, this thing is happening at 3 p.m. I guess I'll just go there and see what people are doing. Now, FC is, I guess by all means, not really a small con. I don't really count it as a small con. But compared to something like MFF was huge. MFF had 13,000 people across 5 hotels, and it felt like 13,000 people. So this is not saying don't ever go to small cons. You should absolutely go to them if you think that's more your speed and you think you'll have a good time. But if you're afraid that a big con will be too overwhelming for you, barring very specific sensory experiences, like being scared in a crowd or being overwhelmed by the amount of noise, a large con often is better as a first-time experience because it is more of a production and there is more stuff happening at any given moment that kind of takes the responsibility off of you from like a planning and fun perspective. Let's read this. Because of Yae, Itsuki has been taken away somewhere. How come? Itsuki did nothing to her. It's all her fault for running away. Put the Crimson Diary in your file. Oh, okay. Sour says, make your own fun, Owo. We can talk about that in a bit. We'll get to that part of the con experience. We got to keep it a little bit PG-13 for the crowd, but we can talk about all the crazy stuff that happens at the cons. The other big thing about it is exactly what Good Cat just said. Big con had way more structure. Smaller con was awkward. Very common experience, right? You go to the small con, they are, running on a lower budget. They have less staff. They have less people actually managing all of the guests and the events. So you end up with a lot more cancellations, a lot more sudden changes in the schedule. So if you're going to a small con and you want it to be a chill experience, honestly, more often than not, small cons are the more hectic cons. Now, that is not me saying your first con should be, San Diego Comic-Con, like the biggest convention in the world. That would be crazy. And it can be very overwhelming to go into a big convention like that when you have no experience with how to like deal with conventions. But if you're concerned about the social aspect, one of the larger cons can be a little bit less stressful for you in that regard. In terms of subject matter, anime cons are probably the best entry-level con because there is a very wide variety of things to do, a lot of people doing lots of different things, and a lot of cosplay. And cosplay is a really great conversation starter. You can just kind of be like, oh, hey, I like your costume. Like, what are you up to? Are you going to an X panel? Like, can I get a picture? And you end up making a lot of friends that way. Like, that's just the nature of anime cons. Especially if you're cosplaying, you will just find people coming up to you being like, hey, I like your costume. Like, what do you want to go to this thing with us? Like, we're getting waffles. Does that sound cool? Do you pass the vibe check? And then you like end up going to do stuff with people that you just met, which I know sounds really terrifying for some people, but in the context of a convention, that can be a real lifesaver. Ooh, wow. Where have you hidden? Open up! That's what they're saying. So I had to translate because no subtitles. Oh god, I didn't look where the door was in this room. There we go. So yeah, like obviously it can be a little bit, socially taxing to go to a smaller con, especially an anime con, if you're really scared of the people aspect. But you can end up making a lot of really good friends that way. Gaming and industry conventions, I think, are really, really bad first con experiences if you're going for social purposes, because it is actually really difficult to make friends at a con like PAX, where everyone is there to do a specific thing. So a good example of this is 95% of the time you spend at PAX is going to be spent in lines, waiting to play games, and then buying merch. And you don't get a lot of downtime to like sit and do stuff with people. This is fucked. I'm so screwed. She just hiding in this closet? I wasn't in control there. That she just ran and did that herself. Interesting. Splinter says, "Hey, I'm late. How was the convention?" Convention was good. That's kind of what we're chatting about right now. So PAX and video game conventions can be a little bit hard to make friends at and hard to find stuff to do, especially the bigger ones, because panels will have like population caps. That's a weird way of saying that. They'll have attendee caps. So there are a lot of times when you go to a con like PAX. Girl, I'm trying to talk about conventions. Stop interrupting. How impolite. Polonia design on the thing. I'm gonna open this door and instantly get jibbed by like a ghost, I guarantee you. There's a doll with a red cord tied to it on the shelf. The kimono looks exactly like the one the spirit you just saw was wearing. Spooky. One-san, don't kill me. Ah! Juked. Whew. There's been a lot of cutscenes in a row. She definitely won't notice the sliding door, especially because she definitely can't walk through walls. Inai. I'm gonna get spooked. Is there gonna be any jump scares? There's a ghost in here. I saw that. There's a single doll standing on the mechanical device on the shelf. There are 2 buttons on the device. Maybe it works like the other device we just saw. Probably, which means I have to go back this way. Isn't it? Yeah. This is a weird section of this game. Red cord doll. I think we're safe now. So Good Cat says, I would say who would go to a gaming con to make friends? I play games as an excuse to avoid going out with your friends. I mean, that makes sense, but gaming conventions, I think conventions in general, people treat them as very social events. And in the context of a con like PAX, they can seem like a really good time to make friends and stuff. And I went to them. I went to PAX this year and made a bunch of friends. But it can just be really tough because they are very much they're like the opposite problem of furry conventions, where instead of being social, they're like too far on the other end of social and end up just being business. Like they're just business all the time. So, that is what it is. It's a problem if you want to read it as such, but, they are very fun, and they're really good cons to go to when you're alone, like when you're not bringing friends, because like you can just say like, oh, I want to play Lies of P. I'm gonna sit in this line for 4.5 hours to do that, and like you don't need to worry about juggling other people. You don't need to worry about making sure everyone's like fed and happy. You can just have a good time doing what you want. So that's how I feel about gaming cons. Now, furry conventions. Furry conventions are, if the spectrum is gaming conventions on one side, anime convention in the middle, furry convention would be the polar opposite of that spectrum, right? Furry conventions are extraordinarily social. They are mostly just excuses to go hang out with people and see people in suits. Wow, she's getting murder death. This is just like the opening cutscene, isn't it? Brutal. Big film. Okay, we got all the films that we had. So furry conventions are really social conventions. They are just... Oh. Go here, get our camera back. Good. Okay, we are where we need to go. So, yeah, furry conventions are very social conventions. They really, really depend on like what kind of stuff is going on. Ooh, camera obscura doesn't seem to be damaged. Flashlight also doesn't seem to be damaged. We did it. We got the flashlight back. Got the camera obscura back. Very good. So, as a result, furry conventions sort of have this opposite issue where you can very easily run out of things to do because the con is really only there to facilitate people coming together and hanging out. What do I mean by this? Furry con panels are like universally really lame. They are not very good. You are crushed men, and it's just an angry face. Damn. I want to be crushed by a man. Anyway, furry cons are very much centered around this idea of like, we're going to be here with people. The con itself is just like fancy set dressing for hanging out, right? So in my experience, I've only been to 2, but from what I hear from people, like most people do not go to furry conventions to go to panels. Like people will go to them, but they are not at the convention for the panels. They are there to party and hang out with friends and get slaughtered drunk and you know, just get down. And that's really what they're for. So, in giving advice for people going to conventions, the reason why I suggest bigger furry conventions over smaller ones, especially for your first cons, is because unless you know people at the con, it can be hard to make friends. Ooh, what's this? New film, interesting. So yeah, it can be hard to make friends because everyone's hanging out with their groups, and you know, all the room parties are mostly private, and no one's going to panels. So what you end up doing is like wandering around trying to make friends with people, hoping to bump into people, and just praying that they'll be like, hey, you want to like come hang out? You want to go like do stuff? And it's like, yeah, I guess so. Like, sure. And if you get lucky, you end up meeting cool people and it's awesome. But if you don't get lucky, you end up wasting a lot of time. And that's kind of what our MFF was like, right? Like we went to MFF and it was me, Keith, and Brew. And it was a good time. It's so weird to call Keith by his first name when everyone knows me and Brew by our personas names. But so we went to MFF with Keith and Brew, and that was awesome. It was a great time for us. But we basically all we ended up doing was like hanging out with our friends Enro and Joe and Quill, and for the most part just like walking around and taking pictures and then kind of finding food. Like that's all we did the whole con. And what I will say about MFF was it was really, that was like the ring. I want to take the film. There we go. That was really ring-like. But MFF was great, right? Because like you have a really big dealer's den with a lot. And I mean, ooh, there is a well there. I'm gonna get SATA code. God damn it. It's not bueno. But you know, MFF has a huge dealer's den and it has a huge artist alley. So you can go and find stuff to do, and like, you know, you have the novelty of like, oh, I only explored 1/4 of the dealer's den on my first walk through it. I have an hour and a half to kill. There's a cool panel I want to see at 4 p.m. Like, I can actually find something to do in the time. FC was not that. FC was like, oh, I went to a panel and the person didn't show up. And the dealer's den is a room, and it's mostly just artists. No one is selling merch. So I don't want to commission any of these people because I don't really like any of their art. I guess I've done everything there is to do at the con. And that sucks. All right. Zero lens. Raises damage, blast back, spirit power required 3, increases damage. Inflict heavier damage than normal, enables blast back, forces spirit back, even when not a shutter chance. Ooh. Uses a lot of spirit power, but inflicts heavier damage than blast. Alright, that seems pretty good. I received a letter from Mr. Makabe that said I should leave the village and return home before him. Yae and Sae brought the letter here. They told me that outsiders cannot stay because the festival is coming soon. Mr. Makabe has special permission to see it. I whispered to Yae that I would come for them on the day of the ceremony. Yae tensed for a moment, then acted like she didn't hear and left. It seems they may really be planning to leave before the ceremony occurs. That means Itsuki must be somewhere in the village too. Interesting. Man, I keep losing my train of thought. But overall, I think... Good Cat says, I have no idea what the plot of this game is. That's a good reminder for me. I should recap this game so far. So let's recap the game while I wander around aimlessly. Two twins, Mio and Mayu, used to play in the woods as children, and they made a promise to always be together. At one point, Mayu, while playing tag with Mio, falls down a ravine, breaks her leg, is now crippled, basically. She is disabled. So that's the backdrop for their characters. They go back to this forest as adults, or as teenagers, I guess, technically. They're probably teens? I don't know how old they are. And allegedly, we don't really know what this means, but they say that it's all soon to be demolished. As they're wandering through the woods, Mayu, the older sister with the knee disability, ends up chasing a red butterfly through the woods and gets separated from Mio, the younger sister, the one we're playing as right now. Mio chases her, and they end up in a lost village, a hidden place that was only known in rumor here in these woods. This village will be destroyed soon, presumably due to the development of a dam that will flood the forest. However, when they try to leave the area, they find that they cannot. They cannot find their way home. Typical setup. As they go through the village, Mayu becomes increasingly possessed by a spirit that seems to be the spirit of a twin, just like the two of them. And it turns out in this village, they sacrifice twins, or at least one member of a group of twins, in order to keep some sort of horrible demon god happy. And we found out, it says there's nothing in the half-open drawer, but I can see an item glowing in there. There we go. Oh, it's a stone mirror. Very good. A mummy sits on the chest of drawers. It's just a doll. Crimson Diary 3. Itsuki told me to hold the key for his room. He said I can't let anyone go in there. He said if his friend comes, to give the key to his friend. I'm so happy that he gave me such an important job. Itsuki's friend came to the house. I got scared, so I hid. I couldn't give him the key. Man, social anxiety kills. Where do we leave off? They sacrifice twins in this town. And as it turns out, there's like a hellmouth of some kind underneath the town. And when you don't sacrifice twins to it, Cthulhu gets really mad and starts sending ghosts to kill you. And so one of the twins of legend runs away, leaving her younger sister, or her older sister, alone in the village. This makes her very vengeful. And when we are here, it awakens her spirit, and now she's possessing our older sister, who repeatedly keeps getting spooky on us, tries to kill us, etc., etc. That's the plot of the game so far that I have found. That pretty much covers everything up to this point. I don't think I'm really missing too much. Does that sound right to everyone? Seems right to me. Bask says, I live. Hello, Bask. Welcome to the stream. We are considerably lost compared to last time. All right, we must be going the right direction, right? Because we heard that jingle. Oh wait, this is back upstairs where the evil spooky ghost was that we can take a picture. Sae, that's her name. Object on the shelf. Great, that's super helpful, video game. Ooh, but there's an object over there that was out of view of the camera. Ooh, Type 90 film. Very good. Toaster, I really want to watch you play. Gwyn says, Toaster, I really want to watch you play a game with complete, absolute, indecipherable mess of story and watch you put it all together like you did with Axiom Verge. I'm happy to do that. I love games with cool lore. I'm more than happy to do that. Just find one for me and I'll do it. Maybe one of these days I'll play Dark Souls on stream and show people how my Dark Souls experience goes. Because I really like those kinds of games. I read all the item descriptions, one by one, and you have to deal with it. Old towels and socks, give me those feats. But yeah, back on the topic of furry conventions. As Tafius said earlier, I left off basically saying, that Dealer's Den had artists I didn't like, didn't want to commission, nothing left to do, it sucks, right? So that was FC's big issue. It was a big con that felt like a small con because it was super disorganized and people just hung out in their rooms and partied the whole time, and the Dealer's Den was really small and had like no merch. That's actually like a con etiquette thing. I think people like cons need to get better at is a Dealer's Den is for merchandise. It is for physical goods you can take home that you can't get elsewhere, right? Like clothing, toys, models, body pillows, shower curtains. That's great material for a Dealer's Den. What is not great material for a Dealer's Den is an artist table that is just selling regular prints and commissions that will not be delivered for many months after the con. That is what an artist alley is for. And so one of FC's big issues was that the Dealer's Den and the artist alley were incredibly... Oh no. Oh god, it's the girls again. Why are they still here? God, they do so much damage. That was like a cheap spot for them to spawn too. Damn, where the hell are they? There she is. Come at me. Alright, did okay damage. Ezra says, damn, that's what you get from the 9th biggest con. Indeed. So once again, furry cons are very social and they're very grassroots, right? Like, they're not these big industry productions like you get with a Comic Con. And that's fine. They're totally good and fun conventions to go to. But the fact of the matter is, more so than other cons, you gotta know people. And if you don't know people, then you're in for a not great time. And I guess that gets to what makes a great time at a furry con, right? So let's stop talking about the shitty stuff about FC, where it was a disaster, and let's start talking about the fun stuff. So while we were there, the first day... How is that not a fatal frame? The first day that we were at FC, it was, I would say, a pretty, if not lackluster, quiet day. We didn't do too much. Things were not too crazy. We just kind of hung out. We met up with some friends from our local meetup, which is called MAW. It's held in SoCal. But for the most part, it was a pretty, I don't know, light first day for a convention. However, I think in terms of stuff to do at a convention, we didn't really do much. We went back to the hotel pretty early. We had great Italian food at a restaurant down the street, which was good. Killed him. How many ghosts are there in here? Jeez. I got 2 fatal frames there. Not bad. So yeah, that was the first night. The first night was fine. We just went back to the hotel. You know, usual stuff. Nothing crazy. Second day was when we met up with the person who would end up being our like big main friend at the con. We met up with a Shiba named Haruki, who was really cool. And we ended up going to the night market. The night market was this con's version of like the after hours panel market, I guess. It was like a cross between a dealer's den, a rave, and a bunch of like R-rated panels, basically. And it was fun. It was cool. The night market kind of was like not particularly great on a vendor front either. Good Cat says Shiba like the dog. Yes, yes, he was a Shiba Inu. And as we went to the night market, it was cool. We met up with some of his friends, and we started to ingrain ourselves, I guess, for lack of a better word, with some of the other people at the convention, and started to make some friends, right? And nothing crazy happened at the night market. It was really just like a rave, and they had like a panel that taught you how to do like rope tying if you're into that sort of thing, shibari. There was a panel for how to what's it called? How to do like latex vacuum suction stuff, where you're like in a latex bed. There were like demonstrations, I should say. It wasn't like a how-to, it was a demonstration. Stuff like that. So it was like just kind of little, it was saucy, right? It was like the after dark hours. Then we went to the party floor. So one of the things at FC in particular is that it is known for having a party floor, which is a whole floor of one of the main hotels that they negotiate with the hotel owner to allow you to just party until like whenever, right? Normally there's like noise ordinance. There isn't on this floor. So you go to the 4th floor, and it's covered in saran wrap so that people who spill their drinks don't ruin the carpets. And every single room has to be open to the public. So every single room is just open. You walk in. There are moderators around, people making sure people aren't like dealing drugs or selling alcohol. You can have alcohol, you can't sell it. And yeah, that was really poorly managed. The party floor was so busy. I was walking around in my fursuit, and it was genuinely dangerous. Like, I could not see where I was going. There were so many people around. I couldn't get into any of the rooms because they were all so packed. Good Cat says, I expected that to be the orgy floor. No. So the party floor is very explicitly not where the orgies happen, because the party floor is where people go to drink and party before the orgies happen. Because they are the get crazy in a R-rated way parties, not X-rated. Now, that begs the question, where are the X-rated parties? The X-rated parties are in hotel rooms, not in the party floor. And so the thing with room parties is that you need to know people to get into them. And we did not know people, so we did not go to them until the last night of the con. And the last night of the con is simultaneously, it's like a coin flip, right? It's either the freakiest night or the most chill night. So on the last night of the con, we met up with our con friends, and they were like, hey, I know where all the room parties are happening. Let's go and check them out and see what they're like. And we were like, all right, like, why not? Let's go do that. And so we did, and we wandered kind of floor to floor, room to room, just checking out how things were. And it wasn't bad at all. It was actually a great time. You know, obviously, oh, that was scary. Who kicked that ball? Oh dear. Oh, very dear. That's not good. We're gonna get murder deathed soon. I can just feel it. I can feel it happening in my bones. But yeah, so we ended up going to the we ended up going to a few room parties, right? And I'm not gonna get into the super salacious details. I'm sure you can I'm sure you can fill those details out on your own. However, for the most part, they were pretty chill, right? Like, you go into these adult spaces where everyone has already kind of signed a social contract. They basically all are there to have a good time. Interpret that how you will. And they don't want to break any social etiquette, and they don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. So they're generally small and among friends. Of course, not everyone will know everyone at these room parties, and some room parties are crazier than others. But you'll go there, and half the time, what they boil down to is you're in a nicely lit room with, you know, fancy colored lighting, and it's fun. And someone is, you know, like 4 people are standing around the couch having a conversation while another person is kneeling between them on the couch. And that's, and you talk about video games, and you shoot the shit, and you ask how the con's going, and people have fun, and that's kind of how it is. Now, at the one that we hung out at, for lack of a better word, right, was a party where they served confectionery waffles, with like syrup and confectioner sugar and whipped cream and, you know, chocolate chips and stuff. And it was really genuinely pleasant. It was a really good time. And I got to sit there eating waffles while I watched a dragon that was tied up just have the time of his life with a wolf dude. And that's how I'll say that. Just right there on the coffee table while I was eating. And I got to have a fun conversation with the wolf dude. And then, things just happen. People get up, the group changes, but it stays the same, and you end up just kind of hanging out. And that's what it was like. And I will say, without a doubt, that was probably one of the best party experiences I've ever had in my life. It was interesting. Like, it wasn't weird. I think a lot of people think of this kind of thing as, oh, it'll be nerve-wracking, or there'll be a lot of pressure, or I'll feel awkward. But for lack, and don't get me wrong, this is not me saying people should go to these events if they think they'll be uncomfortable. What I am saying is, if you find yourself with the opportunity to scope one of these out and you don't feel like participating, that's still fine. Like, people will just be there and be cool, and you can hang around, and things will happen around you, and you get to experience the very surreal and interesting aura of being in a truly liberated space. And that's kind of cool. So yeah, we got to go to some of these parties, and after I ate my waffles and hung out with these people, Brew had a conversation with a photographer and was just like shooting the shit with them. I was like, I'm gonna walk around, and so I wandered around with this group of friends and went into a bunch of other room parties. And some of those were certainly more crazy. As we've mentioned, there was one party it was held in room 626, so like Lilo and Stitch. It was the experiment room, which happens. Splinter says, a photographer, were they recording the dragon? Yes, that is exactly what happened. They were there for a photo shoot with the wolf, actually. The wolf did like a adult photo shoot in the room, and the dragon was part of that, let's say. And so we ended up walking over to a few other rooms, checking out what those parties were like. And like, let me tell you, some of them truly were right out of the craziest drama mean sketches you could possibly find on the internet. But I would say a lot of them were more in the Brayburned variety of like, sex is a thing that happens between consenting adults, and that's cool. And people will also play Smash Brothers while that's happening, completely oblivious to it. Or people will be playing Jackbox while someone is, upside down on the couch. And that's just how it is. And it was very interesting as an experience. All right. I'm trying to figure out where to go, and I do not know where. I feel like there was a blocked door that I was supposed to take a picture of that I missed. Blue says, how close are you to finishing the game, by the way? Pretty close, I think. I don't actually know how long the game is, but I cannot imagine it is that much longer. I've unlocked all of the buildings in the village, so I think I'm pretty close to the end. It's just a matter of figuring out where I need to go. which is always the struggle with me. Tafia says, having spent my life in extremely conservative spaces, that sounds absolutely wild. I totally hear what you're saying. I hear where you're coming from. And I think for a lot of people, it would be a lot. So I want to stress very clearly, I am not suggesting people do things that would make them uncomfortable. If you don't want to be in that environment, you do not have to be in that environment, and you can have a plenty good time at the furry con without that. It's more that I think if you are open to the experience, it's a kind of experience you can't get elsewhere. And what do I mean by that? I kind of mean this in the same way that I think Tafius is kind of talking. A lot of people don't really have a space where they can be themselves, right? And I don't even necessarily mean that in the sexual context. I mean that in the personality context. I mean that in the hobbies context. There are a lot of people who go to furry conventions to find a place where they can be uninhibited. And I think there is something kind of beautiful about a room party, because it is a place where people are uninhibited and you get to see what the world is like, if only in an extraordinarily small setting. You get to see what the world would be like if people were less worried, less concerned, less looking over their shoulder all the time, and really just embracing their idea of a good time. And so this is kind of what I mean by you know, it's worth going to one of these, even if you aren't in it to. Okay. This is horrifying. This is the best scare in the game so far. None of that was on the walls before. That's so cool. That was cool. This is a cool scare. Look at that. That's sick. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like going to like a furry convention and stuff, like you don't need to go to get down. Like that's fine. You're not gonna be left out. But when I say you should go just for the experience to see what that's like, it's not even for the adult nature of it that you can't get elsewhere. It's for the fact that it's a really interesting kind of world changing experience to be in a place where people feel truly accepted and where they can be themselves. And while yes, that is tied up in, for lack of a better word, sex, like that's not an experience you're going to get anywhere else in your life. So overall, room party night made the con for me, and I didn't even get crazy. Like I really mostly just like ate waffles and walked around. That was most of it. So it was a good time. It was very worth it. Let me read this and then I'll respond to some of the things in chat. The day after the ceremony, my brother Itsuki came back alone. His hair was white. Where's my other brother Mutsuki gone? Since Mutsuki disappeared, Itsuki doesn't want to talk. He's still nice to me, but his eyes are always sad. What happened on the day of the ceremony? Itsuki gave me a bell. My eyes are not too good. The bell will tell him if I go near a dangerous place. Itsuki said he will always come when he hears the bell. He even said if I'm hiding away and crying, he'll find me. That's intimidating. Twins and girl. You hear something underneath the floor. Is there something down there? Can I interact with that yet? No. There we go. I'm gonna get spooked. Oh no, she's an enemy ghost. Oh god. You burnt out my flashlight so I can't see her. This is dangerous. Oh, did I get a fatal frame on that? I did not. Oh god. Oh no, this is bad for us. Oh hell yeah. Okay, got my flashlight back. Where the heck is she? Oh god. Oh, there's a bottom floor. Oh damn it! I did not mean to take that picture. Ah! Don't kill me. Oh boy. Oh, I got a fatal frame. Yay! I just need one more hit. He's close. Where is she? She's down here. There she is. I see her. There she is. Oh, nice. That was a good kill. Whew. Crimson Diary 1. Both inside and outside are pitch black. Nobody's in the house, but I feel a presence. Itsuki, help me. I'm so scared. I can't get out of the closet. Help me, Itsuki. She needs help coming out. It's okay. Everyone needs support sometimes. All right. Well, that's good. Got that done. So yeah, one last note on FC before I kind of shuffle off that topic so that the VOD for this isn't just me talking about watching people get dirty in hotel rooms at a convention. I think the beauty of a furry con, not to get sentimental, is just that you have to realize that we're weird. Furries are strange. We're cringe. It just is the way it is. We're cringe. We can't do anything about it. We pretend to be animals on the internet. It's just what we do. It's our birthright. But it's often very refreshing to see people very sincerely all understand like a social contract and just say like, all right, cool, like this is what we're here for, let's have a good time. And room parties are a great way to experience that, because not only is the dirty happening, not only are people getting nasty and having a good time, they're also just like a great place where people just like, hey, let me DJ. Let's do a DJ set in this room for an hour. Just a playlist that I made on Spotify that I really wanted to show people. Let's play Smash Brothers for the next 45 minutes. Let's make egg waffles at 2 a.m. for 45 people in a hotel room. Like, it's just that's like a cool thing, right? Like that's just like hanging out. But you know, you're all consenting adults having a good time. And I think that's really cool. Now, as we move off that topic, let's, not that I'm against talking about it, I'm more than happy to, just under the caveat that this is Twitch. We have to be careful about what we talk about. But, for the most part, I would say, I think for the most part, FC was a pretty good con if you've been to cons before, and I don't know if I would go to it again unless there were some significant programming changes, and but if I could guarantee that cool people would be there and they would be cool with me hanging around, and I would know that I would have friends to hang out with, it would definitely be worth it to go again. So that's kind of my review of the con. I'm talking about it nonstop for an hour straight now. But it was a good time. But it was a little bit shoddy. But overall, good experience, would go again. I'm looking for where I was supposed to go, but I can't remember. Can't remember the direction I was actually trying to go to. Is it here? There's a room up here I was trying to find, but I just couldn't remember. Was it in here? Is this the place I was going for? Oh, I think it was. I think it was right here. Every one of them is missing parts. Okay, all the dolls are missing parts. Don't think that's any part of the puzzle. I think we've got everything we're looking for. I just want to make sure. Oh, here we go. Ooh, another spirit orb. Perfect. Actually, let's look at this. We haven't, like, upgraded our camera in a while, have we? We have 3 spirit orbs, which is awesome. Throw them in there, I guess. Function power up. Let's see. I should probably use C because it's useful. I want to upgrade Blast, though. It just seems so good. I'm going to do that. Because Zero requires a lot of ammo, but Blast is I can do 2 of them basically per encounter, so it's not too big of a deal. What am I doing? Let's see. Oh no, there's a ghost in here. Oh, do I have to fight her again? Damn it. There she is. Interesting. Do I have the wrong ability equipped? Oh, I do. I have to read Japanese. I wasn't even thinking about that. It doesn't look like she's actually attacking me here. Yeah, she's not attacking. I just have to put her out of her misery, I guess. Alright, let's switch to, I don't want to switch to higher quality ammo if I can just kill her like this. Did I get the fatal frame? I did not. Oh no. Oh, there we go. I definitely need to use a healing item because I will die if she touches me again. It's okay, we have a million. Oh, look at that. That was a good shot. Nanka kawaii. I'm scared for some reason. That's what she just said. Alright, what's in here? Old towels. I thought I already checked this room. Do I just have to go back there, I think? Because that's the only other room that had ghosts in it, right? The 3 farmers I ran from originally? I think so. Oh, it's locked. Damn it. Alright. Where do we want to go? Is this a closet? Did I just walk into a closet again? I did. I'm directionally blind. Yes, I'm going the opposite direction that I want to go. Oops. My bad. Let's do our best here. Let's do our best to figure out where we want to head forward. Anyway, now that I'm done talking about the furry convention, how was everyone else's weekend? What did everyone do? What did everyone get up to? Anything fun? Blue says, I cleaned. I still want to try out VR chat. Oh, you should definitely try out VR chat. VR chat's great. Kettle Chip says, watch some good anime with the boys, not much else. That's sick. What animes did you watch? What'd you do? Oh, yay. Brew has... Oh my god! Ah! I forgot about that. I hate this ghost because she just like doesn't have... She just like does not have fatal frames. She just grabs me. And I have to kill her the normal way. It's super annoying. That is her fatal frame? When she's falling? Tatheus says, I need to look into getting a VR setup. You do. I'm sure you'd have a lot of fun with VR chat. One thing I will say is that VR chat is still super fun if you are not on a VR headset. You can use it on flat and it's fine. There we go. Get wrecked, lady. VR chat is certainly a little bit janky when you're not in VR, but still a totally awesome experience. You can have an amazing time. So don't feel like if you just want to like check it out, like you need to drop $350 or whatever on an Oculus. Like you'll do fine just in desktop mode. It's totally okay. And we'll definitely play with you. Like if you, you know, you're in the server, we generally are pretty good about letting people know when we're going online and stuff. And we, you know, we like to keep the hangouts like relatively small and not with like tons of new people every single time. Not new people, but like we don't have invites open really. But I mean, for the most part, like we love having people around. So if you want to play with us, just let us know. Just hop onto desktop and we'll invite you. We'll have a good time. What is there? Am I in the right room? I am in the right room. I thought there was stuff here. I thought there was ghosts. Am I wrong? Nothing there. I am a little bit lost. Oh, we have a radio to listen to, don't we? I picked that up way earlier and I just totally forgot. Oops. Let's listen. Interesting. Okay. It's all just dialogue we've heard before, but whatever. We're in the Kiryu house right now. I think we need to go back to the adjoining house, the one that's connected via the bridge. Because I thought I was heading that way this time, but I actually think I went the opposite direction I meant to. But that's fine. We can just make our way there. It's right there, right? Yes, okay. Because I think I'm still trying to open the doorway. I think I'm still trying to open the doorway in the Tachibana house. And I need to get the thing that will open this, right? Did I use that already? I don't think I did. Bask asks, why did the analog recording ending sound hit so hard? Did it? It was pretty quiet in my headphones, but maybe the game volume's just a little bit louder for all of you. Oh. I'm getting to like a dangerous point with my ammo right now. I need to stop just doing these fights. There's no point in me doing them against like these enemies, but doing them anyway. Bass says, no, not hit hard volume-wise, more so one of those deep memory moments when it calls on something very old. Oh, just the sound of the analog recording was nostalgic. I gotcha. I hear what you're saying. So far, I think I'm close to the end of this game. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I am. And y'all, I really dig this game. This game is such a huge glow up from the first game. I'm so impressed. Also, Tavia said they were clipping the jump scare. Clip the jump scare. Post it. Don't be a coward. It must only open from the other side. That's obnoxious. Ugh. That's why I need to get that door open. Ugh, such a pain. So that means I need to go downstairs, out the projector room, through the doll room, underground, up into the Tachibana house, and then I can open the door. I'm such a fool. Alright. I have to be really conservative with ammo right now, though. I'm genuinely running low. So I'm going to run from Ghost, or I might have to switch to the 7 ammo. Tavia says, oh no, I meant the model was clipping through itself for a few frames. PS2 era jank. Oh, gotcha. I thought you were excited about my reaction or something. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, shit, that reminds me. I need to message Ka about stuff. I got paid. I have to get him to make me some stuff. Big ups to Ka. What a champion. King among men. Did I just walk backwards? I'm so dumb. Oh my god. This is what I mean when I say I'm not good with directions. I just completely walked in the opposite direction I meant to walk in. Gwen says, I can't wait for February to roll around. I want to get more clothes from Ka for my model, I think. I'm also going to do some of that. I'm gonna get some more stuff. Gwen says, Toaster should I get some booty shorts? Yeah, why not? Get yourself some Daisy Dukes. Have a good time. It's hot in the summer. I'm gonna get some more clothing. I want to get some more facial expressions. I want to get it so that I can do like a more varied set of expressions. The way that my expressions work right now, they are mapped to very different facial expressions I make in real life, and then I can pin them so I can combine different expressions, right? So like if I want my eyes to be wide, I can pog like this. I can pog. Oh, this gives me my wide eyes, and then I can pin it, which I've done right now. So now I'm not making pog in real life. My model is making pog. But if I frown, I get scared. I get really surprised. But let's say I want to be angry with pog. I can get angry pog, and I can pin that, and I can get really weird. And that's how I manipulate my facial rig. But I want to make it so that I have a lot more expressions to work with. That way, when I pin stuff, I don't need to be. I have like a wider palette to make stuff with, right? And I think Ka can do that. The only thing I feel bad about. Someone messaged him on Discord. I'll ping Ka. And ask him about it. But I think part of it too is going to be like, I don't have a lot of art for the different expressions I want, so it might be a work in progress sort of experience where I work with them on getting the right expressions. Because I want a more bespoke surprise expression. I want a flustered expression. I want one that makes me look dumb. You know, stuff like that I can use for laughs, because I think it will make things a little bit easier. This is where I want to go. All right. And Brew is going to join the stream in a minute. Yay! He just made food. Atheist says, kind of going feral with all the animation stack. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. I want a more bespoke laughing animation as well. One where my eyes are closed, but my mouth is happy. It's kind of hard to do. Need a rabies expression? You joke, but I am gonna get one where my mouth is foaming. Like, for sure that is happening. And then I want some, like, VR chat, you know, useful VR chat ones. Stuff like underwear that I can wear so that I don't... There we go. This is the room I've been looking for this whole time. I want to get underwear that I can wear so that I don't need to be completely lewd all the time. Gotta take care of this. Fight me. Alright, I am at 31. I need, oop, not photo. I need to change this to, we'll use our 61 so that we can deal crowd control damage. Ooh, I don't know what that did. Ooh. Oh, scary. That was a waste. These triple and double shots are really rough. It is hard to fight these things like this. There we go. I think that killed it. Oh, nope. Ow. That thing attacks quickly. How in the world? This thing is swole as hell. There we go, fatal frame. Get out of here. Alright, where is he? Come on out. Let me kill you. Kettle Chip says, oh no, only 21 herbal medicine left. Indeed. We're really running low on our reserves. Well, that was an abysmal waste of ammo. Holy smokes. Where are we? We're in the entrance. This is where I thought I wanted to go. I guess I can't go out there. Is this an actual other room? It is. Oh, no. Oh, god damn. Do I have to fight her again? I do. Alright. No more Mr. Nice Guy. What the? That's cheating. She didn't take damage from that. Fuck you. There we go. Did half her health in one blow. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Did she leave anything in here? Is there anything in there? No? Huh. Alright, I guess we just had to do this. Watch this all have been just like a waste, and I'm just doing like random encounters. I would actually lose my mind if I wasted that much ammo on random encounters. Oh, nope. Is she in here, maybe? Nope, I can't do that. Huh. Alright, well, that's wrong. Oh, no. Come on. Three-hit combo that time. Not bad, Toaster. Damn, I'm good at video games. Ah! Ah! Don't kill me. Oh, come on. Maybe. Did I get a fatal frame on that? I did. She is right in my ear, but I can't tell where she is. She's everywhere. Ah. What's going on? Come on, Chitose. That's who this person is, right? The other maiden? The sick girl, I think is what she was. Itsuki's sister. We found out her name last time we played, I think. This should be enough. Nope. Here we go. Oh, she's right here. Woo! Kettle Chip says, these children are surprisingly tanky. Yeah, you're telling me. Oh, bell key, red speckled crystal. Okay, cool. So I think we have the key we need to go save Mayu. Let's listen to the crystal. I really like the spirit radio in theory, but I think in practice, it's really kind of dumb. And my reasoning for that is, in practice, the spirit radio is just all characters being like, I'm dying. Dying sucks. Oh no. And that's like the only information we ever get from them. They're all the same. I wish some of them were more like, oh no, there's an item in this room. Come into this room and you will find the item. You know, like, be a little interesting. Come on. Oh, what the heck? Didn't even give me a fatal frame there. Kettle Chip says, it confirms my suspicions, though. It likely sucks to die. Indeed. There we go. Alright, that is taken care of. Wasn't there a room? Wasn't there a room around here that I was supposed to go into? Is it here? I don't want to use all my shotgun ammo. Here we go. Oh, this is where we're supposed to go. You don't see Mayu in the room. How the hell did she get out if the door was still locked? Itsuki, I pray that you read this. I can't stay in this village any longer. I told Yae and Sae that I would come for them on the day of the village, or on the day of the ceremony. After they make it out of the village, I'll take care of them. Don't worry. When I get them out, I'll come back for you next. Ryozo Munakata. Interesting. If we perform the Crimson Sacrifice, then Yae and Sae will not need to go through with the ritual. But if our ritual fails, they will be the only ones left for the next sacrifice. I have to get Yae and Sae out of this village. The horror has to stop. There has to be another way. I cannot let Yae and Sae suffer like this. The old passageway under Kureha Shrine has been sealed ever since some twins tried to escape through there long ago. The ceremony master said that they were killed by a cave-in during their escape. Concerned, the ceremony master sealed the old tree which enshrines the remaining. Although the path is sealed, a passageway still leads out. Opening the seal should make it possible to leave the village. The pinwheel keys that open the seal have been handed down through the families of the four failed priests. I was able to find the pinwheel for the family in the storehouse. After passing through a passageway, you will only have to run through the forest, and remember to never look back. But will those two have the willpower necessary? Hachibana Crest, Fluorite. Interesting.
ここに行けばこの村から出られる。
All right, Mayu's back. Spooky.
お姉ちゃんを置いていくわけないじゃない。ずっと探してたんだよ。早くこの村から出よう。
Alrighty. Not bad. Now we know the way out, too. Chapter 8, Half Moon.
お祭りが始まる。早く朽木に行こう。この村から出られる。
We can leave if we go out of the big tree, is basically what she said. We should go back and we should talk to the boy, I think. Do I need to, actually? Oh, is this where I'm trying to go? Yeah, that's where I'm trying to go. So yeah, we'll go talk to Itsuki, I think is who it is. Or yeah, Itsuki. Mutsuki is the one who died. Come on, sister. Let's get going. Don't want to leave you behind, but also you need to move quickly. You'd think that she'd learn to hustle, but she just doesn't. Contractually obligated to walk as slow as she can. Spooky film grain. There was a ghost that walked by. I missed it though. All right, let's see if white-haired boy is here. My assumption is nope. Storehouse window was closed. What happened to the boy that was locked up here? That's my question. Boy, she moves real slow. Come on, sister. Good Cat says, we've got a Scooby-Doo mystery to solve here. Up the hill, you can see what looks like torchlight. Are they about to start the ceremony? You probably shouldn't go up there right now. Wait, what? But this is where I have to go, isn't it? No? Damn, did I go the wrong direction? What a fool I've been. Oh god, there are enemies here. Come on, Mayu. Alright, so we've got a ton of ammo. We have a ton of healing items. I think we're pretty set for the end game, which is good. That being said, we're going back to our infinite ammo for now because I really need to start saving. If we're this close to the end of the game, I want to make sure I have plenty of ammo for what will invariably be the end of the game dungeon run. All right. Aliasta, yes, let's go. Sorry. See, I just got I got called out for moving too quickly. Sorry, sister. It's her supernatural leg. It hurts when it's about to rain. Good cat making fun of me for my Spanish pronunciation. I don't speak Spanish. Is double L like a Y sound in Spanish? Is that why? Did I pronounce it wrong? The ahí está? I don't speak Spanish. Something is shining in the light. Okay. Good Cat says, that's what enemies in RE4 yell when they spot you. Oh, I should have known that. An old mirror has been enshrined in front of the altar with a crimson butterfly picture. Beautiful. Folklorist 7. I found a map of the passageway among the old books. I'd love to go to an passageway. It seems to be of an underground cave used for the ritual. It also looks like there might be a way out of the village. This exit was also accessible from the shrine grounds, but that way was sealed long ago. Oh, get out of my face, man. 13 damage off a core shot. What are you doing, buddy? Ooh, that was pretty good. 58 damage, though, off of blast. That's not great for me. These enemies are swole. Ugh. Enemies like this are rough. So much damage. So much damage I have to do to these guys to kill them. Right, I think I'm pretty good. I'm close to the high damage percentage I need right now. Because I should have a chance to do some real damage to him here in a minute. Ouch. Oh man, look at how much damage he did. That's brutal. Alright, camera. We'll use type 14 for now. So did everyone, let's just make some light conversation while this is going on. Everyone watch The Last of Us yet? It was really good. It was like really, truly great. I'm really pleased with it. If you haven't watched it, you should, because it's pretty darn good. I can't believe that just happened. Alrighty. Alright, we survived. Kettle says, I always go in with low expectations for those kind of shows and thought it was really good. Yeah, I thought it was extraordinarily impressive. It was a very, very good pilot episode. Gwen says, I think I'll probably skip The Last of Us. That's a bummer. I think you would be missing out. I think it is very immediately off the cuff great. Somehow I've managed to steer clear of that franchise for however long it's existed, and I don't want to break that streak. That's a real bummer, because it's very, very good. Tafia says, I'm not sure about watching it week to week. Might hop on after a few episodes are out. Oh yeah, that's definitely a concern. I was feeling the pain when the episode ended. I just wanted to keep watching. But boy, Pedro Pascal is fantastic already in that show, but every single actor is just flawless in it. Literally zero complaints. Bask says, popping out for a few minutes, back in a bit. Take your time, Bask. Welcome. Do what you need to do. All right. What did going in here do for me? Is there a way out of here that isn't just this? Am I just missing something? Beyond the lattice, you see a straw doll laying down. It's about the size of a person. All right, we picked all the stuff up in here. Large curtain draped over the entire wall. I'm confused. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be going to the old tree, not just the shrine. That's stupid. I'm dumb. Yeah, the old tree is at the back of this. I'm dumb. Come on, Mayu, hurry up. Aha, this is where we are supposed to go. Kettle Chip says that day back in the ravine, I get it now. Yeah, it's hard to not leave her behind. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? I have to go take a picture of the thing that I was just at all the way up the stairs? This is brutal. I should have stopped there first. I'm so dumb. I just walked all the way up to the shrine the first time. It's okay. Mayu will be alright. I actually do feel like a pang of guilt every time she's like, please wait up, like don't leave me behind. Because I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to leave you to the ghost murder. Here we go. Alright. Wait, there's something else in the photo? Wait, no, I defeated the monk, didn't I? Yeah. I'm fine. It doesn't seem like there's any other ghosts in here. Yeah, no, I don't got nothing to do. Alright, I'm good. Now I should be able to go, I think. He's so slow. I feel bad. I don't. Oh my god. He was so loud in my headphones. At least he's outside. Where is he? There he is. Fight me. Oh, it's so much, so little damage. Look at how little that did. Ugh. Let's just see how much the Type 90 film does. He's gonna send his projectile at me. It's gonna make me really mad. There we go. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth using Type 90 film for this. But I don't want to waste. I guess in some sense it is, right? Because it just means that Type 90, Type 17, and Type 61 are not actually that far apart in damage. It's great for combos, though. And I'm getting a lot of spirit points for it, so I shouldn't complain. But I am running very dangerously low on ammo, so just have to do our best to not waste it like we have been. There we go. We'll use Type 14 for now. I have 17 shots. That'll get me through like 1 or 2 encounters. Well, maybe 3, because it's about 6 shots per encounter, 7 shots per encounter, roughly. So, shouldn't be too bad. Perfect. All right, we're in here now. Oh, I can take a picture of her. Cool. Let's do that. Let's see what that does. Absolutely nothing. Okay, well, that's cool. Faintly visible through the candlelight, you see a row of small guardian deities. Some of their heads have been broken off. Interesting. Folklorist 12. Twins play an important part in the ritual. In recent years, the government issued a decree that the first twin to come out is the eldest. Did the government really need to issue that decree? I thought that was just logic. Each region used to have its own rules until that decree was made. When I asked the ceremony master about the village's rules, he grinned and said that tradition is tradition. The village still practices the old way. The twin that is born second is considered the elder. Interesting. So does that mean Mio is actually the eldest? There should be a seal here somewhere that blocks the way out of the village. You better find it. Maybe they were for children. Brutal. 4 other plates around it for similar stone tablets. Some kind of light is twinkling underneath the shrine. Octagon key. Maybe it's missing part for the mechanical dolls. What? Something about the graves. Chihara no haka ni. Oh, okay, the storehouse. That's where Itsuki was being held. Alright, do I just have to go? Bad Wolf is raiding with a party of 8. Oh, thanks, Bad Wolf. Hey everyone, welcome. How are you all doing? 3 cheers for Bad Wolf. How you doing, buddy? Parky Park says hi. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Moon River Ave says, are you a raccoon? I am a raccoon. Welcome. Bad Wolf says, oh no, this is a horror. It is. This is a horror game. Welcome. I think that we're pretty close to the end. Oh, Moonriv, thank you so much for following. All right, so we need to find our way back to the storeroom, I think, because that's where we saw the ghost lady. We're pretty close to the end, so we're pretty high power. So you don't need to be too worried. I think the game is not going to be particularly horrifying from here on out. Like, maybe conceptually horrifying. But I'm not sure about, you know, I'm not going to be put into too many situations. I think that would be rough for me. Good Cat says, we're about to pull the mask off the ghost and find out which old janitor it was all along. Yeah, that's basically what's about to happen, I think. Parky Park says, what interesting game camera. Yeah, so this is a PS2 game that uses pre-rendered camera angles. It is very cinematic as a result. It's very similar to the older, you know, Resident Evil and other survival horror type games, which this is, of course, very similar to. Bruce says tank controls. Yes, this game has tank controls. You can switch it, but it makes playing the game significantly harder to play it with 3D. Bad Wolf says the true horror was the capitalism we discovered along the way. This game's surprisingly capitalism light. It takes place in Japan in a forgotten village. Good Cat says, didn't the first one not have tank controls? Yes, the first one had tank controls if you were, well, you could hold a button to make yourself run forward, but you would move in whatever direction the stick pushed you. So, was not great for the predefined camera angles. All right. Oh no. Oh no. So he was a ghost all along. We were not surprised by this development. Ooh, we got more Type 0 film. That's good. So in this game, your primary weapon is a camera. You are taking pictures of ghosts to get them to leave you alone, for lack of a better word. So film is your ammunition. So I just picked up what is basically grenade launcher ammo in the form of film. Something is on the ground where the boy was standing. Will Mutsuki ever be able to forgive me? I could not make him into a butterfly. I could not become one with him. It's all my fault. Please forgive me. Ooh, okay, so we got Crystal for the radio. We can listen to that in a bit. I heard Munakata is here. I wonder if it is because of the letter I sent him. The warm welcome he's getting can only mean that they're going to use him as a kusabi in the inner ceremony. I cannot let him get caught up in this. I must tell him to get out of here quickly. The 3 other pinwheel keys are hidden in the Kiryu, Osaka, and Tachibana houses. Nobody will expect me to run after the ritual. At that time, it should be easy to take the keys. Helping Yae and Sae escape may well be the last task I ever perform. Oh, cool. So he really did end up saving everyone. So that's cool. Oh, we got the map. Nice. Cool. All right, so the question now becomes, where the heck are the seals in those houses? Because we've like fully explored the houses. Let's go up in the storehouse, see if there's anything up here for us. I think there should be, right? Nope. Air in the lightless attic is stale. Everything is covered with dust. It doesn't look like anybody's come here in a long time. Okay, I guess that's true. All right, so now we need to go to the Osaka house, the Tachibana house, and the Kiryu house. So let's just do that in the order that we find them, I guess. The Osaka house should be right here, I think. All right, that's probably the item I need. Oh no, did we get the door glitch again? Oh dear. Oh dear, we got the door glitch again. This is the worst possible timing for the door glitch. Let's save our game really quickly and reload so I don't have to deal with that. This game has a glitch where it will make doors disappear. Which is a pain. It's a real problem for us. Because it makes interactables disappear too. It's okay. We'll try our best to make it. There's a save point in here, so I can just save when I get in, and it'll be fine. So before I pick that up, we go over here and we save at the invisible save point because all of our stuff glitched. All right. Now that that has happened, give me just one moment to shut the game down and boot the game. Okay, that should be fine. That was unfortunate that happened right then. There we go. All right, we should be good now. There we go. Type 14 film. Okay, that's great, but that is not what I needed. Oh. I didn't expect this to be actually interactable. I was just clicking on stuff. Oh, we have to we're redoing the bosses. Spooky. It's okay. We're super swole now. We'll take care of this lady in like 2 shots. Actually, I don't know because I'm using Type 7 film, but we'll see. Oh, I forgot she disappears though. Very annoying person to fight. Ooh. That's rough. There she is. Oh god. Oh, did I get a fatal frame off that? No. Come on, you can attack me. Come for me. I can swap my film to Type 90. Alright, 214 damage off a single shot is not bad. Where is she? Where'd she go? There she is. We should be able to upgrade some stuff after this as well, which is great. There she is. Realistically... Oof. Use an item to heal ourselves. And now we should be good. There we go. Come on, lady. Fight me. Ow. Dang. I did ask for that. You are correct. I literally asked for her to fight me. I should not be upset when she does what I ask her to. Ah. There we go. We got her. We're good. Alrighty. So, now that we have done that, I think... I mean, I would assume that Emblem is mine now, right? Indeed. So I'm going to have to go through all the houses and go back to all the red drawers? Is that... Am I understanding this correctly? I think so. I think that's what the game wants me to do, is go back to all the houses. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no. We're not going to do this fight again if we don't have to. Oh, thank God. No way. I don't think that we need to actually do this. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm not doing that fight. Screw that. There's no way. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it's required. That fight for the viewers is extraordinarily annoying. You have to fight 3 children all at once that are all very tanky. You have to play hide and seek with them. And if they hit you, they kill you in 2 hits. So that's just not going to happen. That's not what we're doing with this. Speaking of which, though, let's upgrade our camera again because we have a ton of points. Holy smokes, do we have a ton of points. pretty much upgrade everything. Let's add some spirit orbs. Yeah, dang, we're doing pretty good. Equip. So let's do blast, C, and 0. That should be everything we need. There's a not great sound. I'm not a huge fan of whatever the heck I'm hearing. Yep. Something shows in the photo. It looks like the back of a girl wearing a kimono. Huh. Which way do we want to go? Oh, Sour Coffee just subscribed. Thanks, Sour. We appreciate that. Bad Wolf says, fighting kids, how many 5th graders would you be able to take on in a fight? The thing is I feel like the number isn't high, but I wouldn't go down until I was dead. Like, I wouldn't stop fighting. Those kids would have a very hard fight on their hands. All right, which way do we need to go? We need to go to the, which room is it? This one. This is the room that girl was in with the dolls in it, I think. So where do we go? That's the first floor. Where are we right now? We're on the 2nd floor. I feel like when it comes to fighting 5th graders, you know, I do have a slight, but still present, height advantage over them. Quinn says, Toaster knows what hill he wants to die on. I will fight those kids. I will do it. Maybe not the ones in this game, but other kids, easily. Gladly, even. So I am assuming what this game wants me to do is fight a bunch of bosses that I used to fight as they all pursue me in these different locations. And I'm going to do the cheeky thing of deliberately trying to run away from them so that I don't need to fight them. I'm sure there will be some that are like literal arena fights. Like probably when I go into this room, I'll probably have to fight them, the one that I'm heading towards. Taffia says, gasp, Toaster reveals he's short. This is not a reveal. This is known. I'm very short. I'm a tiny top. I'm an angry little short guy with angry energy. That's me. All right, let's see. Sealed room. This is the one I think I need to get to. Ooh. Sour says you're not even short. This is a scam. How is this a scam? I am actually short. I'm 5'6" at best on a good day. All right, I guess this was not the room. Is it this one? I think it is, right? Pot is broken. Everything is shattered. Better webs cover the family altar. There seems to be space on either side of the altar. Oh yeah, I never like did anything with that. Oh! Oh! That startled me. Get away from me. Be gone! I don't know why she's so intangible. Confuses me. All right, I'm on type 0, or I'm on type 7 film. I'm not gonna actually fight. I am not wearing shorts. I'm canonically pantless. Let's see. Kiryu house. Where am I? Staircase hallway. Twins room, projector room. Which was the room I was looking for? Was it this one? Am I just crazy and did I just like totally misunderstand which area of the house I was supposed to go to? All right, where? This room, okay. I don't want to deal with whatever ghost is in this room. Maybe I have to go upstairs. How do I get upstairs again? Is it... It's just up through here. Okay. Bask says, Donald ducking is how the furry gods intended us to be. This is true. Pants are just a form of government oppression. That's the true conspiracy theory. Don't believe anything anyone says about like QAnon or flat earth or mole people. Like none of that is real. What is real is that pants are oppression. All right, where do I need to go? Is it back here? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, thank God. More type 14. That's great. Oh, is there a... Oh. Dave Halverson. This guy's got to be a developer or something. All right. Oh, there's a door here. Kiryu Crest. Perfect. Gwen says, I forgot the word raccoon for a hot minute, and I was about to say a toaster to refer to raccoons. Alright, so this is where the hidden doll has been the whole time, I guess, right? Because I've never been in here before. Oh, this is such a tight room for this. Oh, I did not. Well. She's on this wall. Let's equip our good ammo, I guess. I don't want to do this fight. $108 damage. Okay, that's not bad. It'll take like one more shot to kill her. Alright, 2 of them spawned this time. There's one. There. Oop. Kettle Chip says, this room lacks the elegance of the 4.5 tatami room. You're telling me, man. Oh, I have a bunch of type 14 again, I forgot. Where are they? Where are they? Fight me. There we go. There's G. Alright, we did it. We killed that one. Alright, I think we're actually getting pretty close to the end here. Because we only have one more to get. So I think we can definitely finish this tonight. How long have we been streaming for? Something like 2.5 hours? Something like that? Sound right? Oh, Blue's leaving. Good night, Blue. Thanks so much for watching. Alrighty. So now we need to find the Tachibana house, which I don't remember how to actually get inside. Where are they? Where is he? What the? You just like right down here? Where's the spooky ghost? Come on, game. What the heck? Is this the Tachibana house? It is. Okay. Oh, I can actually go in now. Okay, cool. So we're back in the Tachibana house. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, no. We don't need to be here. This is not where we want to be. Because if you remember, I mentioned that they were talking about a grave. So I think I need to go to the graveyard to find the last crest. I don't want to waste all of my ammo here ahead of that. So let's run back to the graveyard really quickly. Oh, you know what? I probably have to run this way and then turn around to see the ghost. Guess not. I have no idea. I have no idea where that ghost is. Oh well. Let's just check some stuff. Where is the cemetery? Cemetery is this way. Oh, okay. I need to turn around anyway. Oh, that's my bad. I forgot that we could go through the gate back there and circle around back. Let's do that. I found it. I found the ghost. Spooky jumping woman. Kind of looks like she's just staring at me menacingly. I don't know if I would call that jumping, but I mean, you do you, I guess. All right, let's go. We need to head to the cemetery because they want to explore the family graves, right? Because they mentioned something about the Tachibana no Haka, Tachibana grave. Right? This is the way there, right? Oh, no, I'm wrong. This is not important for us. I thought it led around, but I forgot that there was this. Is this an area I can actually go down to? Oh, I can. Ooh, ghost. There we go. Joey Ribicki? What's he doing in this village? Tourism gone awry, I guess. You try to come to Japan in the 90s and you just get sacrificed. Is what it is. I assume he's just like another member of the developers. Kettlechip says vocab time. What is cemetery in Japanese? There are a few words for it. In this case, the word they used was not for cemetery. It was for grave, which is haka. It's, you know, not particularly special. If you ever heard of the movie like Grave of the Fireflies, in Japanese its title is Hotaru no Haka. Hotaru being the word for firefly, haka being the word for grave. So, haka, that's your Japanese vocabulary for the day. It means grave or gravestone. But they didn't specifically mention cemetery in that dialogue that didn't have subtitles. It was just grave. Ooh, more type 14. This is exactly what we needed. All right, we're back up. We're back to a good amount of ammo for us, I think. And this, I think, leads us back down to that cemetery area. I mean, I can teach some more useful Japanese words. The word for photo, if you want to know. Since we've been taking so many pictures, I guess it's useful to know. The word for camera is, if you could believe it, kamera means camera. It's just taken from the word for camera. The word for picture, though, is shashin, and it means copied image. Because when you think about it, a photo is just a copy you take of an image. It's a copy of a site. Shashin. Not particularly, fancy, but it's a good word to know. So if you ever go to Japan and you like want to ask a person there to like take your picture, you can say "Shashin totte agete kudasai," which means "Can you please take this picture for me?" I mean, there's more polite ways to say it, more casual ways to say it, but "Shashin wo totte agarinasai" can mean "Can you please take this photo of me?" What are we looking for? Is it this? It's this. Looks like the gravestone with the name Tsuchihara engraved on it. Tsuchihara. Hara means field or meadow. Tsuchi can mean lots of different things. I couldn't read the kanji, so I have no idea what it actually was. Oh no, it's gonna be a boss fight, isn't it? It sure is. You again. Guppy woman. Oh, oops. I missed the shutter chance because I pressed the trigger instead of right bumper. Alright, this won't be too bad. We should be able to kill her soon. We have another like powerful blast for her, so. There we go, shutter chance, fatal frame. I probably could have killed her with a combo right there if I wanted to, but I didn't. There we go. Got her, yay! See how swole we are in this game? We're so strong. Good for us. Over here now? Okay, we got the Tsuchihara crest. Now we have everything I think we need. Ooh, I think we're getting close to the end of the game. I think this is like the last thing we need to do. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at all these new viewers watching here with us along for the ride. Okay, Mayu's still here. Oh. First try, let's go. Cold air began to flow from behind the shrine. The seal to the underground must be broken now. Huh.
お姉ちゃん何があっても妙なこと許すからだってもうすぐ帰れるから
All right, final chapter. We're on the final chapter, everyone. Crimson Butterfly. We did it. Hmm.
この上の神社に行けば村から出られる
Bad Wolf says, ducking out for now. Take care, Toaster. Thanks so much for raiding, Bad Wolf. This was awesome. It was nice to talk to you. I'll have to pay back the favor sometime. Can I just run? Do I have to even fight them? Let's see if we can do this. Come on. Why won't they just attack me? Ooh. Ouch. Alright. Come on, get over here. Smile for the camera, baby. They're both in the frame now. Ouch. There we go. Let's use another one of the herbal medicine because we have so many. Don't need to worry about it. So wait, where did Mayu actually go? The underground passage leads out of the village is open. You could leave now, but what about Mayu? Will you leave Mayu and run away alone? Yes. Are you sure you want to run away alone? Yes. I'm choosing to run away without Mayu because it says don't look back. And this is what Sae did in the past, right? She also said she'd forgive me. Ka, you are correct. Also, hello, I didn't realize you were watching. Well, because I feel like Mayu just disappeared, right? Oh, furikaecha dameda. Don't turn back. Oh no.
お姉ちゃん
Did I get murder
お姉ちゃん
death?
お姉ちゃんずっと待ってる
Oh no, we got murder death. Oh no, I didn't save. We'll have to go and do all that again. It's fine. I know where to go. Oh no, I got the item glitch. I got the box glitch. Darn it. We have to restart again. All right, well that's a bummer, but we can just quickly do all this over again. I know exactly where to go, so it should be fine. I don't really want to fight the girls again. The stream has been 3 hours. Maybe I'll save the final episode for another day. I also don't want to only have like a final episode that's like an hour long. That's the issue. All right, load game, Osaka House. Let's do this. Kettle Chip says, leave the stream running all night, have 32-hour final episode. I mean, hey, that could happen, right? Tefia says, PS2 save files. I'm fine with it. I should have saved. It's okay. Should have made a safety save. Where is she? There she is. Night, Gwen. This is miserable. Oh no. All right. I already used more of this than I wanted to use, but it's okay. Chip says, sadly I have to dip as well, leaving stream running, but good luck. I mean, hey, if everyone's gonna dip right now, it might be a good time to call it, right? We can pick back up at a later time, right? Come and kill me, ghost lady. We can deal with that. All right, everyone. Actually, let's just call it a night. It's been 3 hours. This was a productive stream. I guess we have one more session ahead of us where we'll do the rest of the game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me talk about FC. It was a good time. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, and I guess we got the bad ending, so that's pretty cool. All right. I will see you all later. Take it easy.